Welcome to episode 7 of the 5-Minute Investor Podcast, where Stockhouse columnists Jon Brown and me, Trevor Abes, each deliver a 2.5-minute stock pick related to recent news stories with investment implications. Jon, what has drawn your attention in the stock market this week?
Well, Trevor, my choice this week is born out of some news from the Trump administration, who recently announced that for the first time in American history, they're going to request $1 trillion for U.S. defense. This is where I look to kind of wonder who could benefit from this news looking ahead, and this is where Liberty Defense Holdings comes in. It trades on the TSXV Venture Exchange under the symbol SCAN. SCAN is what they do. They make these security solutions, scanners for concealed weapons detection in high traffic areas, stadiums, airports, and the like. The company's president put out some news this week saying the U.S. government is looking for exactly the kind of things they offer. Their unique screening checkpoint is called Hexwave, and it uses 3D imaging AI to look for concealed, metallic, and also non-metallic weapons, anything shaped like a knife. To me, when I saw this for the first time, I thought it was something out of like Total Recall or some kind of sci-fi movie. But I've been following the company for a while. Every bit of news they have, they've installed these Hexwave scanners in the airports from Florida, the Philippines. But I should point out that the stock has lost about 75% of its value, down from this time last year, 25% this week alone. But it has seen some bumps if you look at the whole picture. Trading about under 50 cents a share right now, down from under $2 Canadian back in February. But if you go back and track its performance, you might see some peaks and valleys just to decide when the time is right to get in. People are going to, value this type of security this company is offering more and more in the future. Again, Liberty Defense Holdings on the TSX Venture Exchange under the symbol SCAN. Now, how about you, Trevor? What's caught your eye this week?
Well, I've had my eye on crypto this week, Jon. Specifically how the emerging asset class created around the global financial crisis has existed for long enough to sprout businesses across a diversity of industries, including financial services, gaming, and technology, many of which publish standard income statements that detail profitable track records. Profitability is especially important for crypto investors because cryptocurrencies themselves do not produce cash flow except by staking, and their associated blockchains are private operations, making valuation a rather esoteric affair. One way to combat this is to invest in crypto-related stocks whose underlying companies are subject to regular financial disclosures, enabling you to make data-driven decisions about your investments in the space. In my article, I highlight 5 names that fit this bill. The most impressive among them, Galaxy Digital, ticker GLXY on the TSX, is a global blockchain and digital asset player active across capital markets, asset management, and digital infrastructure solutions. The company makes money from trading, lending, strategic advisory, institutional investing, Bitcoin mining and hosting services, blockchain network validator services, as well as crypto self-custody technology, making it the ultimate picks and shovels crypto play. The company backs up its multi-pronged approach with a management team that has delivered net income profits in 4 out of the past 5 years, combining for more than $500 million, and a wealth of established partnerships paving the way for billions in long-term revenue. Resting on diversified cash-flowing businesses, which allow it to grow by taking calculated risks, Galaxy is optimally positioned to transform crypto volatility, of which there is plenty, into shareholder value, adding to its stock's over 1,400% return since 2020. As always, you can find links to the articles from today's episode in the show notes, and you can find more investing insights on Stockhouse and the market online. The 5-Minute Investor is on Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Podbean, Stockhouse, or wherever you find your podcasts. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time. The material provided in this podcast is for information only and should not be treated as investment advice. For full disclaimer information, please visit themarketonline.ca/disclaimer.